Okay, hi again. Let's talk about the document control filing structure. Uh, Prosper uses a standard filing structure for its documents and its projects. Uh, what we will explain today is one way of doing it. This is not the way, this is one way of doing it. This is the way we are using in this project. You can decide to keep this way, or we will help you configure a different way of coding or creating a filing code for every document. Our filing code is made up of the following. As you can see, this is a superstructure project, so it's a 05, so everything starts with 05. This is a superstructure project for contractor. The contractor is 02, the 01 is a design consultant, the 03 is supervision consultant. Let's talk about the 02. So the 02 is the, so 0502, 05.02. The 01, this is the first one in this list. We can go to the second, to the third, to the fourth. As you can see, the number change. So if I double click on this and I go to the documents inside it, let's see, for example, the documents inside it are, inside every project there are communications, there are commercial information, there are pre-contract information, contract information, reports, and project information. For example, where are we right now? In the communications section, here in the submittal. These are the submittals. As you can see, the submittals, the communications section is 01. You see how the communications is 01? Under the communications, we have 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07 till 13. Under the commercial information, which is 02, even here we have 02, 01, 02, 03, 05 till 08. Under the pre-contract information, which is the 03, you have 01 prerequisition, 02, 03, 04, 05, and 06. Now, if you have under the reports, these are the reports like the daily reports, the weekly reports, the monthly reports, the presentations, final reports, and other reports from 01 to 08. Now, as you can see, let's go back to this submittal, for example, that we are looking at. Let's take a look at, for example, a submittal like this one. Or let's move to something like this, here, something like this, okay? This is a submittal. It has a number 39, because it's within this project, this is submittal number 639. It has 050201. Remember the 050201, why? Because we are under the project 050201. Let me go back to the project to remind you what we did. This is the project 050201. So every single document inside this project will have 050201. It doesn't matter where are we, if we are in submittals, if we are in transmittals, 050201. If we are in letter of award, 050201. Always we know what are we. It doesn't matter if we are in a report, in a monthly report, for example. All the monthly reports start with 050201. Now, let me go back to the submittals where we were at the beginning. We said this is the submittal, and let's talk about this 639. We said yes, the 639. Yeah, let's go to the 639. Okay, so 050201. Since the submittal, the type of document submittals is a communication, so it's under 01. That's why you would see the 01 here. 01, you see the 01 from communication. So 050201, the type is 01. Under the communication, it is a submittal. The submittal is 05, so this is the 05. You see the 05, and since we are here also the same thing. You see this one and this one are the same thing. They start 05, 02, 01, 05, all of them. What differs is the number. Since this is the number of the document, here it starts 0639, and here it's 0636, here 0634, here 0640. Okay, so 0639. Well, you tell me what is the 00 at the end. This is the revision. If this document has been revised, you will see the revision for that document. This is revision 0, means it has not been revised yet. Let me do a filter on everything that starts with 01. Oh, it ends with 01. Oh, look at this. This is another document, for example, 063613, that has, or 626, look, the 0626, it has a 01, means it is revision 1. Let me go and say, show me the filter on 60626. Yes, let me filter on 0626. Show me all the documents that have 0626 in them. Oh, okay. The document has the same number, 626, and this is 626. They're all under the same project, 050201, and they have they are communication, they are a submittal. The number of the submittal is this, but this is 00 and this is the 01. You see, this is this is one document and this is another document. So if we enter into this document, we would see that this is the attached file, this is the list of drawings issued, this is the signed copy, these are the signed copies of the drawings that were issued. This is the distribution list, who did it go, who it should go to, and that's the history. It will tell you inserted by this person on this day, waiting for waiting PM received on this date, received by consultant on this date, approved by consultant on this, contractor received on this date, and handled by consultant by consultant on this date. So we have a very detailed history of anything that happened to this document. So we talked about how the code has been made as the filing code. Now let me talk about what we call a document reference. A document reference is a more readable code, a little bit easier to read code. Let's talk about it. For example, which is the one above here, the SUP C51A ATC ECG sub 02600. Look how the document reference is. We're talking about we are in a superstructure project, so SUP, that's the SUP. We are under project, this is the project code C51A, so this is the C51A. So under the super project C51A, there is a document from, this is the from ATC, this is the entity sending that document. This is the to, the ECG. ECG is the document. Okay, that's the SUB, which is the type of document we're talking about. This is a submittal. Okay, that's 0626 is the number of the code. This is the number of the document, 0626, and the 00 is the revision here. The 0001 is the revision. So these are two different codes, one for filing and one for a more readable code that we work with. We because the customer would like two different codes, we designed this for two different codes. This is it's easier for search, it's easier for to find a document, it's easier to when you look at the document, it's a readable code, not a numeric code. This is a more readable code. If I could see it by itself, I would know what this document is. Let's test this code if we know what is it on another document. Let me go to let me do something this. I'm going to go to the dashboard. I'm going to go to the missing document missing files. Okay, and I'm going to show, for example, this is a document. This is a document. Okay, it has inf, so it's an infrastructure. There is a type of project is infrastructure. So I think I would see it under the infrastructure. ISUC, the code of the project is ISUC. ALBA, ALBA is the code of the from. MTMM is the code of the to. SUB is a sub, means a submittal. Submittal number 02286, and 01 is a revision 01. The one above is the same thing, but is 0283 revision 2. This is another 0211 revision 3. Let me go to this one. Let me see if it is under infrastructure ISUC ALBA MTN. Let's click on it. Let me see if this code is correct or not. So we're talking about infrastructure. We're talking about a submittal. Infrastructure code. This is the ISUC. Okay. So infrastructure ISUC from ALBA to MTMM. From ALBA to MTMM. It's a submittal 021 and 0211 revision 3. Look at this. The 0211 has revision 0, revision 1, revision 2, revision 3, revision 4. Let me see what's inside it. What are we talking about? We're talking a PDF file, about a PDF. This is a signed copy. That's the attached file. This is a method statement. They modified the method statement 5 times because to be accepted. Okay. This has no attached files. The one before it has no attached files. Let me see this one. Okay, it has an attached file. By the way, the one before it has no attached file. That's why it says when we were in the dashboard, it told me what are the submittals that are missing some files. Okay. Let me look at this one, the number 4, and let me run the report on it. That's called the submittal. Let me see what would that report tell me. You see, it has, that's a unique code for the barcode. I repeat, it's so the coding structure. We have a submittal number, which is, you see how it is this number. You see that number, how it is. We have a filing code for that document, a filing code for that document, and it tells me under what contract are we talking about. This is the contract that we're talking about. It tells me the project, which is the project title. It tells me the submittal number. It says the whole history of the submittal here. So let's do this. Let me go back to where we were. This is I was looking at this document, so I came back to it. One more thing I would like you to see is if we go to this document, and we go inside it, and we go the attached files. If you want this has no attached files. Let me see another one that has an attached file. For example, this one. Yes, for example, it has an attached file. Here, by just clicking on this, it tells you the attached file. This is how that attached file is, and it's 21.9 megabyte, and you can click on it here and download it. Once you click here, it tells you it's an empty file because we deleted all the files because for privacy reasons. We just mentioned only where is that file stored, and it tells you where that file is stored, under what directory is that file is stored. You see the infrastructure ISCU sub ALBA MTN 020900, and this is the file name. This is a very important way, because not only we have a physical filing structure, we have a directory filing structure, means where it is stored inside the directory. In Prosper, you can have 2 different ways, actually 3 different ways of storing that file. You can tell the database to store it inside that database. So that file will be within the database, and there is no other file outside the database. This is one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, you could say, in the database, I would like to store only a reference to that file, the name of that file, I mean a pointer to that file, and I would store that file in a directory structure. And that's another way of doing it. A third way of doing it, you could say, you know what, store it in the database and store it in a directory structure also, both. Why? Because I would like to have a physical file stored in a directory, and I would like to have it in the database also. It depends how you want to configure it. It depends if you want to be super secure. You could say I want to put it only in the database. If you want to have access to these files outside of Prosper without having Prosper online, you would like to go to the directory structure and access that file to the directory structure, and that's it. It's up to you how you want to do it within your organization. That directory structure can be protected in a very nice way, so not everybody will have access to it. Only the people that you decide will have access to this. So we talked about filing structure, we talked about revisions, we talked about how we upload files. For example, if I want to go to this and upload various files, it's very, very simple. But it depends on the status of that document, if it will allow me to upload something to it or not. So let me stop right now, and we'll talk about the statuses after a while.